are you? I am Roy Cooper, and I am running for the United States Senate. What a great crowd this is. It's amazing to see so many friends, new and old, so many people energized and determined to make a difference. Are we fired up? I know I am. And what about a hand for our great Governor, Josh Stein? Yeah. Appreciate your leadership, Governor, and thanks for joining us tonight. Look, will all our elected officials in the House tonight please raise your hands? Let's give them all a hand. Thank you, guys. We are so grateful for your service. And now, will all of the candidates for office on the ballot this November please raise your hands, please? Thank you guys for stepping up. And you just heard her a minute ago, but I want to recognize someone in particular here whose re-election matters for true justice. State Supreme Court Justice Anita Earls. We need her. And I want to recognize my amazing wife and partner in life, Kristen, who is here with us tonight. So guys, after serving as your governor and as Attorney General before that, I have to admit that going to Washington, D.C. just wasn't in my plans. All of my public service has been in North Carolina because this is where I wanted to serve. Right here at home in the state that I love so much. So when I left the governor's office in January of last year, the first thing I did was rip off the tie. I spent time at my farm, read some books that have been piling up, watched sports, and just enjoyed being with my family. But in the weeks and months after I left office, I watched how people of our state were being treated by the politicians in Washington, D.C. And what I saw was unacceptable. Working people being left behind. Folks working more just to end up with less. You've heard it tonight, but the cost of groceries and health care and utilities and rent and child care just skyrocketing. And just for too many families, there's too much month at the end of the money. And now, with the war in Iran, here comes higher gas prices. Yet another burden for working families. The chaos in Washington is making life worse for most people while the wealthiest get further ahead. And I kept thinking, this is not right. It's time for a change. You know, I used to tell my parents that they left a better country for my brother and me. But right now, we have a lot of work to do if we want to leave a better country for our children. So I thought about what I needed to do. And in church, I kept thinking about that verse in the book of Luke. To whom much is given, much is required. And I thought about all of the blessings that I've been given in my life. Growing up in eastern North Carolina, Friday night was football, Sunday morning was church. My public school teacher mom and hardworking dad who had me working on the farm every summer until I went to college. The amazing public school education I received in Nash County and at UNC. My Sunday school classes that I taught for decades, and then getting to wake up every morning leading the state that I love with all of my heart. And most importantly, my amazing wife and 3 fantastic daughters. I had been given all of that, and I knew what was required of me. I couldn't sit back and watch the people of my state get treated this way. Not without a fight. And that's why I'm a candidate for the United States Senate. Let me tell you why I'm running. I'm running for people like Melissa and Kawana, who just told you that they're struggling to afford food and health care because stuff just costs too much. I'm running for people like Meredith in Winston-Salem, whose daughter Vivian might lose her critical medical treatment because of the attacks on health care launched from Washington. I'm running for people like Alex in Fayetteville and her husband, who serves in the military at Fort Bragg, whose family food budget is being hammered by grocery prices that are way higher than they were a year ago. And all the while, Congress sits up there acting like they can't do anything about it. Yes, you can, guys. And yes, we can. We can stop the chaotic tariffs that are driving up prices. We can take on insurance companies that are crushing working families with hidden fees and denied claims. We can rally together to save Medicaid and Medicare. Deliver for families facing higher utility bills, and so much more. Because North Carolina can't afford any more excuses. We need to make stuff cost less. You know, the people of our state inspire me every day. They work hard, they care about their children and their parents, and they help their neighbors. North Carolinians know how to speak up when we need change. And right now, you are making your voices heard. In North Carolina, we know how to make things work. And I got receipts to prove it. Adding hundreds of thousands of better paying jobs in the third fastest growing state in the country, prosecuting violent criminals, child sex predators, and drug traffickers to keep our communities safe, signing new laws to put tougher sentences on gang leaders and those who assault law enforcement officers, passing middle-class tax cuts for hard-working families, creating paid parental leave, and taking on big corporations that rip off families and scam seniors, and getting more than 720,000 people health insurance by expanding Medicaid. Now that last one was a big deal. So many people told us that it couldn't be done. It was a long fight. But we brought Democrats and Republicans together, and we never, ever gave up. Together, we delivered affordable health care for more than 700,000 people and hundreds of thousands of working North Carolinians. We get hard things done here in North Carolina, and we can get hard things done in Washington, D.C., too. But right now, D.C. is broken. I think it needs a dose of good old North Carolina common sense. It needs leaders who will stand up to the billionaires and the D.C. insiders who are getting all the breaks. It needs leaders who will never, ever give up on doing what's right for the people. Are you with me? That's good. That's good. Because we got a lot of work ahead. Now, my opponent doesn't see it that way. Michael Whatley is a D.C. insider and big oil lobbyist who cares about lining the pockets of the billionaires more than helping you and your family. He has spent his career lobbying for utility companies like Duke Energy while your monthly electric bills climb higher and higher. And when this administration put him in charge of federal Helene recovery in western North Carolina, he failed. He championed massive cuts to Medicaid that'll rip away health care from working families. And he helped lead the charge to gut the Affordable Care Act, sending health care costs through the roof for millions. How out of touch is Michael Whatley? While your costs are going up, Michael Whatley says prices are down. Now, let's ask Kawana's family, who's getting crushed by rising grocery costs, if they think prices are down. Let's ask Melissa, who's struggling to afford health care, if she thinks prices are down. And meanwhile, Michael Watley keeps cheering on the policies that made it all cost more. It's wrong for our state, and we deserve better. Let me tell you what kind of senator I will be. I will always put the people of North Carolina first, before politics, before party, before power. As senator, you, the people of North Carolina, will be my total focus. Now, I know how many of you are frustrated and angry right now. I think North Carolina families have had enough. It is time for a change. Now, folks, I am a prisoner of hope. I truly believe that our best days are ahead of us. I believe that people can rise up and choose leaders who want to return power from Washington, D.C. to where it belongs, the people. But that change is going to take hard work. So, are you ready for change? Are you ready to fight for our state? Are you guys ready to take this energy all the way to November? Do you want to make stuff cost less? Well, I do too. Let's keep it going and let's win this thing, guys. Thank you, North Carolina. Thank you so very much.